early on to become massive as quickly as we could have done. There were other companies that became bigger, like Jamdat in mobile games, even though we felt like we had a better product early on. So do this; it'll really help you. I'll just run through a quick Playfish example on this, just to give you a sense of how to tell a story with a big vision. Those of you who don't know, Playfish, we're a social games company. We create games for people to play together on Facebook and other social networks. And that is very commonplace today. 3 years ago, when we were or 4 years ago, when we were pitching this to VCs, at the time, it was like, Flash games don't make any money. So instead of pitching us as a Flash games company, we would pitch the industry like this. People spend $50 billion in computer games today. This was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Why do they spend that money? It's bigger than movies. It's bigger than music in most countries. Why do people spend that? It's because computer games are better at generating emotions of people than almost any other form of media. You don't see these kind of faces of people watching movies or listening to music very often. And that's because we're so good at generating these crazy emotions: joy, achievement, suspense, fear, greed, wonder, frustration, horror, and so on. But these are all they are testosterone-driven, masculine kind of feelings, and they are things that you ultimately only can address a fairly small part of the market. For you, in fact, that dude, right? These are the folks that you can attract with that kind of strategy. But still, $50 billion of revenue in this market. What about social emotions? In fact, the Nintendo Wii had launched just about this time. I know it feels like ages ago, but that was a real fundamental revolution in how you could market computer games, not by monsters on the screen, but by turning the camera around and showing players, showing families and friends playing together. So these social emotions actually grew the computer games industry by a ton that year. In fact, nearly all the growth from about 45 to 50 billion that year was Nintendo. So our vision was to go out and change how the world plays computer games by creating these social and connected experiences between friends